I have not seen this. I am watching this with you. All I did was cue this up, right? I have not seen. I saw like the first 4 seconds, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a live reaction to this. Bitboy Crypto allegedly going crazy at somebody's house. Let's see what's going on.
Guys, I am live streaming from Carlos's house. Carlos has my Lamborghini right here.
Stream quality is excellent.
Here in his garage. So today, guys, I'm going to be live streaming, and I'm going to be telling the entire story of Carlos Diaz. Who Carlos Diaz is. I'm going to be talking about all the people he's affiliated with. I'm going to be talking about how he got into my building. I'm going to talk about all of it. Hope you guys are ready. He just answered the door, so I know this is him for sure. Right here. I'm not scared of you, Carlos. I'm not scared. Guys, let me tell you. Are you ready?
Yeah, bro,
I'm
we
going
ready.
out of town. I'm out of town. What happens? What happens when I'm out of town? Carlos comes and knocks on our door at Hit Network. Okay? The same man just came to his house. And Carlos says this. Hey, man. He says this to Justin and TJ because Justin and TJ were there and I was out of town. So here's what happens. Okay? What occurs? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me put this up here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. I need to put something up.
Don't you hate when people be like, let me tell you what happened, let me tell you what happened, let me tell you what happened. Hold on, let me just tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened in a minute. Let me tell you what happened. But hold on, let me tell man, get to the point.
I don't think he's gonna kill me. I don't think he's gonna kill me live on YouTube. Huh?
What is going on? Okay, who's in the car?
So,
obviously somebody's in the
is,
car.
He comes to my building, knocks on my door. He says, man, I love Bitboy Crypto. Love Bitboy Crypto. Remember, I'm not there. I'm not there. Justin and TJ are there. Notice he didn't come out. He don't want to come out. Why? Because of everything he has done. What Carlos has done. So, right here, bud. So the point is, he comes and he knocks on my door at work and says, I love Bitboy Crypto. I don't know if that's what he said or not. That's what Justin and TJ told me that he said. Justin and TJ told me that Carlos came to the door and said, hey, I love Bitboy Crypto. I want to be part of this. So what happens? He goes to Justin.
What?
Williams, and he says, hey, did you know I'm in real tight?
He's in jail? Wait a minute. What's going to happen, man?
Mike Will made it, okay? Mike Will made it is a big producer, okay? He worked with Black Beatles, or Ray Shrimmer, okay? Eardrummers, some people call them. Mannequin Challenge. We also have, Miley Cyrus, Wiz Khalifa. Mike Will made is a great producer. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff about Mike Will made it, but I don't believe a bit of it. I believe Carlos has made it all up. I don't think Mike Will made it needs any hate for this, or his dad. He was involved in this too. I think these are actually maybe good people. I talked to one of Carlos's associates, and they told me they had no idea he was doing this stuff. No idea he was doing this stuff. No idea. So what happens is, I got to keep looking over my back.
We still, why are you looking over?
To kill people.
If you say you're not scared, why you looking? First of all, why you not at their front door? If you're not scared of nobody, go to the door. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a, get off my property thing. I don't know.
Invest in Vumio. Between Mike Will made it, between Carlos, and between Mike Will's father, they invested $1 million into Vumio. Or so I was told by the people who cooking my books the entire time, apparently, from what I understand. Mike Will made it, according to Carlos, is a killer. Carlos says that Mike Will made it and his dad want me dead. They want to kill me. Okay? So he shows up in my building. He starts talking about all these people he's involved with. Explains to me that one of the first things Carlos does Well, at first he comes in, he's friends, went to a football game with me, went to a baseball. Waka Flocka comes to my building.
Okay, so first of all, what I just have to say is these are the people that are currently leading the crypto industry. This guy, you could argue, was number 1 or 2 in terms of like social media presence or whatever for crypto. So, you know, these are the people that are leading crypto, which is why we need all new people.
Love Waka Flocka, great guy. I don't think he has anything to do with this. Love Waka Flocka, great guy. From what I think, from what I know, okay? And now, I thought Carlos was a good guy. Turns out not. So what happens is, they start bringing in all these investors. Every time you talk to him, he pulls somebody up on his phone, he's like, look at this person. I could get this in person invested in this. A lot of different people.
Okay, so so that actually makes a lot of sense. This actually brings up a number of issues. You know, number one, like, you know, when it comes to any type of investment, for whatever reason, there's a certain demographic that everybody, regardless of their demographic, looks to. I'm just going to call it like it is. They look to a certain demographic. And they don't know anything about these people. They don't, you know, they're not going to investigate like, you know, somebody like me would, or, you know, somebody that knows what's going on. They're not going to really, they don't have the technical knowledge and understanding to know what makes a good project and doesn't. But because they're on YouTube, like, don't think that because you're on YouTube and, you know, it's 200,000, 300,000 views that there aren't famous people on the end of those views. There are people with a lot of influence that can influence a lot of other people on the end of some of those views. He's talking about Waka Flocka and, you know, different ones, you know, who obviously, you know, would be able to influence others, right? So, you know, you're looking at charts. You're looking at, hey, why is this doing this? Why is, you know, this doing that? Not knowing that, you know, it's influential people behind this, and, you know, it just becomes very problematic. But the issue that I have is, you know, rather than look to anybody else, right? Rather than look to somebody who's, you know, closer to your level or whatever, you have, like, the whole industry right now is centered around a certain demographic, right? Period. And in order for crypto to grow, in order for crypto to reach out to more people, so on and so forth, we have to have people from everywhere that are involved in projects that really make a difference. We got to have people from everywhere. We can't just be looking to white dudes from America. I'm just going to call it what it is, right? For all of the information. That's that. But for the longest, that's what it's been. And so what do you see happening? You see guys like this and countless others. Many of them think the same. Many of them promote the same projects. And what happens is, if they collectively decide, okay, we're not going to do this anymore, we're not going to promote this anymore, or they get in trouble. And who am I talking? I'm talking about, you know, the Ivan on Techs of the world, and, you know, Altcoin Daily and different ones. They talk to each other. And because of the power of YouTube and social media, if they decided to, they could collectively decide to pump or dump any token that they want to. Right? I think Google is at fault for this. You know, Google doesn't do any type of vetting or, you know, anything like that to determine if the information is valid or, you know, or anything like. They don't do any of that. Right? So people could just literally turn on a computer and say whatever they want to say. and you know, the result is what the big connects of the world, and you know, the I forget the one Forex one that I cover, the Wonderland Time, and all of the scams that Ivan on Tech has promoted and profited from. Right? There was a time where if Ivan on Tech was doing a video and he covered this, by the way, I didn't click on it because again, I don't support him. But you know, everybody's covering this. But there was a time where dude was getting between 25,000 to 100,000 per video that he did. And you go back and look at everything he promoted. Everything he promoted is down 90+%. There's not a single project that Ivan on Tech and others, I'm not just picking on him, have promoted that's done anything. None of it. Right? So, you know, and then when this personal stuff happens, then what happens is people start to associate Bitboy Crypto, Wendy-O, Ivan on Tech. They start to associate them with crypto, like with the crypto industry. They become the face of the industry. And so when something happens to those individuals, then all of a sudden it's bad for the industry.
For the head of the Houston Mafia, which, guys, it's not a surprise. I'm not doxing anybody. It's James Prince. James, I have nothing against you. I don't know what you've done. I don't know what your association with Carlos is.
This joker
but
dropping
Carlos is
names.
telling people that you ordered him to kill people.
Wow.
Okay? Just so you guys know.
Wow.
Mike Will, Carlos is here on your behalf saying that you are telling him to kill me. Okay? Saying James Prince from the Houston Mafia is...
Listen, if somebody is making threats against your life, first of all, step A is to contact the authorities. Step B, me personally, I would not be dropping dudes' names on live streams if this guy is allegedly connected to, you know, unaliving folk.
Threatening to kill me. Or, I'm sorry, excuse me, that he's killed people for them. Okay? So the point here is this, okay, is that what happens is Carlos just gets more and more and more involved in the daily business of what's happening, okay, with Bitboy Crypto and with Vumio specifically. Notice, what was the threat? What was...
I don't even know what the heck Vumio is. I know what Vimeo is, but I don't know who Vumio is.
The blackmail. What was the extortion that I was told that I needed to do in order to get my company back by Carlos? You know, not on that phone call, on a different phone call. All I had to do was walk back what I said about Justin Williams, and Vumio, and I will not do it. I did it then. Why? Because he threatened to kill me. Carlos threatened to kill me. A guy that works for the mafia threatened to kill me. Crypto Blood, you are such a bitch.
Okay. All right. So question number, I don't know what. If you find out somebody's involved in the mob, at what point do you disassociate with them? Like the day that you find out, like this is so cringy. Did you just find out all of this stuff after, you know, the network disassociated with you, after you left, after they took your stuff, after they took your Lamborghini? Is that when you found out all this stuff? Or did you find out these people were tied to the mob sooner than today, and upon knowing that information, decided to still work with them?
Cannot believe Crypto Blood goes on Twitter. Crypto Blood calls Carlos, or Carlos calls Crypto Blood and talks to him. And after Crypto Blood, I thought you were street smart, bro.
Okay.
Bro, I thought you had some smarts.
Okay.
You don't mean in your body. If you can listen to this scammer here, Carlos
We talking
Diaz,
about street smart.
the man that has my Lamborghini, the man that extorted me for my Lamborghini,
From
the man who death threatened me, took my Lamborghini. This is who you're with.
I told you that's what it was about. I have not watched this. I told you that's what it was about.
They told me that defensive end. Let me tell you what Carlos said. Charles Grant used to play for Georgia, played for the Saints.
Wait, the Charles Grant? We're talking about oh wow, okay.
Grant, apparently, Carlos told me that on the last day of the season, before you got your big contract, that Carlos paid off with the mafia one of the offensive linemen for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And on the last day of the season,
What?
on the last day of the season, the offensive lineman, because he was involved, they had leverage and they extorted him as well. He had to let Charles Grant get all these sacks at the end of the season. So what happens? Charles Grant gets the sacks, okay? And he has 5 sacks on the last day of the season. You guys look this up. I haven't looked it up.
What?
I'll tell you what he told me, okay? And I hate to throw a Georgia dog under the bus, but he is a Saint, so sorry, Charles. Okay? Charles Grant's been in our building filming stuff. I know he knows him, okay? Charles Grant, formerly of Georgia Bulldogs, New Orleans Saints, okay?
Wow.
So what happens is that on the last day of season, the offensive lineman, because of extortion and leverage, and go look up when Charles Grant got his big contract, and you'll see what year it was, and our football fans, you guys can look it up. He tells me the offensive lineman, because of leverage, lets Charles Grant get 5 sacks, and it leads to him having an incredible sack talent. If you guys watch football, having 5 sacks is hard to do for a season. He got it in 1 game, and then he got the biggest defensive end contract in history right afterwards.
Wow.
This is what Carlos does, guys. Crypto Blood is talking about, why are you scared of this guy? What he's talking about, oh, there's a death threat? There's a death threat to you? And there's no way you believe it. I will tell you guys what. Guys, have legitimately been scared for my life for weeks.
What the heck happened?
And what I told the people who I told I was coming over here, I said, come hell or high water, if Carlos Diaz comes out of his house and tries to kill me live on YouTube, then it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna be, Carlos, because I am not scared of you anymore. In front of Carlos's house.
Wow.
I go knock on the door.
All this stuff is happening in Georgia. This is wild.
Network.
I'm trying to get to. They said a cop showed up or whatever.
At every turn, Carlos is
I'm trying to let me see what happened here.
Negotiate, but he takes it into his. Here come the police, guys. Here come the police.
All right. So first of all, I just have to say, you know, as a black man, I've been watching this video where it's been 18 minutes. Okay, so you know. A white dude outside of somebody's house, it takes at least, as far as we know, 18 minutes for the cops to show up. If there had been a brother standing out somebody's house, I don't think it would have took 18 minutes. They would have been there in probably, 60 seconds. I just find that very interesting that you have somebody, clearly filming a house, standing outside. People have been shot and killed for less.
Here they are. Here's the police.
Did you call them?
Here's the police. Police are here, guys. So
Okay.
we'll have to talk to him here in a second. Here's the point. He goes out there. He doesn't even go out there. He pays someone to take pictures in front of Ben Dottie's house, okay? And then he tells them, I better hurry up quickly here.
Yeah.
He told me he went out there and roughed up Ben Dottie, fought him and beat him up, and Maxine Waters, a politician, told him to kill Ben Dottie with a
What? Wait a minute. This just took the strangest twist of all. So wait, now Maxine Waters is involved. Now Maxine, come on, dude. Man, these folk be trying to throw so much on this woman. Dude, I would be shocked out of my life if somehow Maxine Waters is involved with Ben.Eth and Maxine Waters ordered somebody to be killed over crypto. Bro, I will be shocked to the nth degree. There is no way, bro. There's no way. I don't even believe she know how to connect MetaMask. Come on, bruh. And you telling me that Maxine Waters, man, Maxine Waters is putting hits on people over Ben.Eth and Ben Crypto. Come on, dude.
Hey, guys.
These stories be wild.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
Okay, stop.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey.
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't
You
hear.
have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So,
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
okay.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever fanny pack.
Yeah, sorry, I reached too fast. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You got your
Sorry.
fanny pack.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone
Oh, they telling him to put the phone down, bro. You need that
Okay.
phone, bro.
Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Absolutely.
Just the weapons.
I'm sorry. I have a.
Bro,
Okay. Yep.
he done reached 3 times, man. They kill us over that, bro.
Back seat. Is anybody else?
Y'all see how it's different?
Who's in the car?
18 minutes.
Who?
What's up?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my
All
truck.
right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is.
What? What? Okay. This dude has been dropping names of alleged mafia people and all that for the last 20 minutes. He has been dropping names. He's been unafraid. He's been naming everybody that you could possibly name, right? With no regard for what their families might think or anything like that. The cops asked this man, who's in the car? And this dude stutters. Who in my car? Who's in my car? It's my side chick in the car. Cassie is his hot side chick. Listen, bro, I don't know much about Ben. Okay, I have to keep it real. So I don't want to make certain comments or whatever. Here's what I do know. I have heard Ben say, I'm a family man. I have heard that out of his mouth. I have heard him say that I'm a Christian. Now, I know there was some audio about, him saying he doesn't believe anymore. Okay, so, maybe that's the case. But I also watched the video. I didn't cover it, but I watched the video of his wife standing or sitting by his side as he discusses this affair that he was having as a married person, right? You're having this affair. Your wife is like, how many wives would be sitting next to these dudes to be put on a YouTube video for all to see where you're talking about having an affair? And so kudos to her. If I'm going to believe that anybody is the Christian, is her. If I'm going to believe that, just from, you don't really know anybody unless you know them. But she's doing the most Christian thing right there by, taking all of the comments and shame and stuff that she's going to get by sitting next to you while you talk about all of these breakdowns that you've been having. After that, I'm sorry, after the tears, after I've hurt my family, after all of this, you then go pick up your side chick. The same side chick, not that it would matter if it was a different side chick, but the same side chick that you just talked about. You pick her up to go do all this other stuff. Like, dude, listen, I don't, man, if I doubt if the wife is watching. Lady, first of all, shout out to you. If you happen to be watching this, if somebody knows or send this, you need to leave this man alone. If for no other reason that he does not respect you. He cheated on you before all of this, right, it was made public, okay? People make mistakes, all right, you forgive him. When you forgive somebody, the behavior is supposed to end. There's no need to apologize if you're going to continue doing the same behavior, right? So he has apologized to you privately. He apologized publicly. And what does he do? He goes and repeats the behavior. Ma'am, it is time for you to seek somebody else or just be by yourself. But this man does not respect you. Out of all the things that he has talked about, the thing that he was most concerned about was letting the public know that he's still with this other side chick, and he's talking about my wife knows, my wife knows. That's your word against hers. This is outrageous. So if you were still questioning Ben's character, oh, by the way, before this, but after he left the Hit Network and everything, he was still somehow able to successfully raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for whatever reason. Like, people are still out here. This man rugged y'all 3 times with 3 different tokens, right? Coming on here lying, saying he wouldn't sell the tokens that he was given. Of course he sold them at the top, etc., etc., etc. And you still stupid enough to give this man more money. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. We got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie is a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. They were just at his daughter's tennis match. Okay. You just can't, what? Are you saying to me, either way is bad, but are you telling me, are you telling me that you showed up to your daughter's tennis match with your side chick? Is this the foolishness that I'm trying to understand? You showed up to your daughter's tennis match with your side chick? Just wanted to show for those that don't really know Bitboy Crypto and things have been promoting. This was one of his projects. It went up for literally two to 3 days, and after that, for some unknown reason, stuff started dropping. I can tell you the reason, and that's because he was selling. He uses his channel, pumps it up, and then he started selling. Then I think he made another video or did another call on Twitter here, right, driving it up again. And then as soon as it got up again, he sold again. Today, amazingly, still there's 31,000 in volume. Are we still? This can't be real. Are they still saying this is at 300 million market cap? Oh my goodness. This is already fallen 99%. This is going to continue to 300 million market cap. That means somebody's sitting out there with a bunch of tokens, probably him, or maybe not him now, because I'm sure we would see even bigger sales if he had access to the funds. So maybe this is the Hit Network or whatever. And then, of course, there's his token down 20% today. Let's see if we see the same pattern. Okay, like, how do you know who's who? How can you trust my words? Okay, all right, let's see if it's the same pattern. Once again, around May, it came out 1, 2, 3, day 4, day 5, it pumps. And what happens? After 3 or 4 days of pumping, it goes down. Why? Because Ben and his team and whoever else, I don't know, all the other people, sold. And then some kind of way, again, maybe they did another, because I bet you I can tie these pumps to videos or things that they did to promote this. I bet you that's what I can do, right? Because we see this going up again. Again, there's nothing about this token that's sacred or special, or there's nothing about it, right? So after it goes up again, boom, it just goes down. And it has been going down and down and down. 733,000 in volume today. I just wanted to, provide some context for, all the other stuff that's going on. The personal stuff and all that. The bottom line is what led to his being ousted from his network, which nobody even knew it was a network. We just thought the dude had a crypto channel. We didn't know. So you never know. You look at people and it's like, man, how come how come I can't get all those followers? You know what I'm saying? Like every YouTuber has asked that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that, that this person is getting up? Well, if you have the mafia behind you, there might be a reason why your channel is blown up. I just run a simple turn on the mic crypto channel. I just keep it real, man. It's not all of this stuff. And what I am saying to you guys is this stuff is not good. Can you imagine? Because I imagine somebody is watching this video that's not in crypto. And this is what we're leading with. Like maybe they turned on this video and they're like, hey, I'm thinking about getting into crypto. I heard about this BSG guy. And they see this. This does not encourage people. So what I am saying is, period, we have to do away with the influencer economy, the influencer everything. I am not an influencer. I'm just a dude. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. And I just talk about things that have changed my life. And crypto financially has changed my life. And so I know that there are other people out there like me who are struggling like I was or who want something else. And I come on here and I share this information for free. I share more intimate, step-by-step information in a course that quite frankly, I haven't even updated in months. I'm not even really paying attention to. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't, a lot of people don't sign up because I'm not promoting it. I'm sharing stuff on here for everyday people to learn. And I might get 200 views, 500 views, right? I might have one video once a year. Google gives me one video that might get 1,000 views. Maybe it'll be this one, right? That's what's happening. So I'm not making any money. What am I getting out of? You know what I'm saying? I'm just sharing. And so what I am saying is, if there were 1,000 other people like me in crypto, boy, watch out. It's your boy BSG, and I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.